Hello everyone and welcome back to Invincible Guarding the Globe. Today I'll be going over how to level up your shops and the best strategies to do this and what to look out for and some tips and tricks. So if this does help you, then please like and subscribe for more, and without further ado, let's have a look at it. So as you can see here, my shops are max level, so I can't really, well, apart from the Multiverse shop, I can't really show you the level up, but I can explain how I got here, and the answer to that isn't just play the game for a long time. So firstly, I'll start off with the Multiverse shop. I'll just sort of go in a backwards order. So Multiverse shop, how to level this up is just by purchasing from it. Now, thing to remember is that the more expensive an item is, and this applies to any of the shops, maybe not the lab because they're all the same price, the more expensive, the more valuable it is, the more it will level up your shop. Now this is a lot of people didn't realize this for a long time, so I didn't realize this for a long time as well, but this is definitely the key strategy to leveling up your shop. Now for the Multiverse shop, it does depend what you're actually needing, what you're wanting, but something to keep in mind obviously is that, for example, the special artifacts XP or the flax and drone trap here for 2.5k, that will level your shop up more than the common artifacts XP for only 1k, if that makes sense. So if you're buying higher value items, for example in here, the elite heroes, which are 4,000, 3,000, 4,000, they will level up, purchasing those will level up your shop more than if you were just to do a bunch of 1k transactions, if that makes sense. So it does depend obviously for Multiverse shop, but if you are wanting to level it up the fastest, then it would be just by purchasing the most expensive items, which in this case would be the heroes. At this time, the current heroes that are available is Agent Spider and Darkwing 2. Personally, purchasing from the Multiverse shop, I would definitely recommend the elite heroes. I would not recommend purchasing the rare heroes unless you really like them for whatever reason. And then artifacts are very good to purchase, and XP as well, and the restricted Multiverse clearances are definitely good as well. So basically everything apart from the rare heroes is good to purchase, but the more expensive it is, the more the shop level will level up. And this shop is nice because it's not random. You can literally just click on the thing that you want and it will purchase. If we go and have a look here at the lab is a bit different because it is a random item that when you press the button, it to summon, it purchases a random item. So you have a 1 in 6 chance basically to start with, to get what you want. Now what I would recommend for this and how to level this up is, it depends what you're looking for. Because of the Multiverse shop, getting the different artifacts in this maybe isn't the top priority. My recommendation for this would be go for elite heroes. Now some people even wait for a double. It's obviously up to you who you're leveling up, who you want to get. It does have XP and stuff in here. I wouldn't recommend going specifically for it though. I would definitely recommend going for the elite heroes or maybe artifacts if there's multiple good ones within the page. So definitely it doesn't matter what you're purchasing because it's all the same price, but just I'd usually recommend prioritize elite heroes in the shop. Now another tip for the shop is, firstly, if we have a look here, the purchase all items, we don't have enough for that right now anyway, but purchase all items and purchase a random item, there is no discount here. So unlike the other shops where you get a discount on purchasing all the items, apart from also Multiverse shops, Multiverse shop and the lab, you don't get a discount. So there is never any point in purchasing all items from this shop. Never do it, unless maybe there's 2 elite heroes and you get it down to just the last 2 and you just want to save some time. But purchasing a random item, even if you do it for all 6, is the same price as purchasing all items. So I would recommend just never using the purchase all items button and just going for heroes. Second tip for this is I would definitely recommend never purchase or summon on this shop unless you have at least minimum 1.5k, because if, for example, as we can see here, I've got 996, that is enough for 3 pulls tokens off of 4 pulls, but let's just say 4 pulls. So say I have 1,000, and there's an elite hero here that I do want. Now, if I 4 and 6 is a very good chance, but there's still those 2 chances that I could not get it. So definitely, in my experience, it's better to wait until you have basically can guarantee that you will get it, even if you go all the way to the 6th item, because there's nothing worse than saying, oh, 4 and 6 or 5 and 6, that's a great chance, I should definitely get it, and then it's like the last one and you can't actually purchase it. So definitely only purchase from this shop when you have enough 1.5k tokens, and never use the purchase all because there's no discount. Having a look at the equipment shop. Now this again is a bit difficult to have a look at. Right now there's an event on, so it's boosted, so these aren't the usual amounts that you get, but a few tips for this is, firstly, never use gems on this shop. It is not worth it. The value is horrible. Do not use gems to purchase items in this shop. This shop is very similar to the Multiverse, where it's not random, you can actually choose what you want to purchase. Never use the gems. The value is not great at all. Only use your coins, your GDA coins. Second of all is so don't use gems. You can use gems for refreshes when the event's on. For example, right now it's capped at 20, which is nice. I wouldn't recommend refreshing it normally otherwise though. So yeah, don't use gems, use coins. And how to level this shop up. To level this shop up, again, it comes back to, in this case, the higher value the item, the more it will level up. Now how do we get this? So obviously gold can purchase things, but the best thing that you want to do is you want to get, if we go here, what you want are these tokens, the equipment tickets. This is what you want to get. Now you get 1 in your weeklies each week, and then you'll also get more from different challenges or maybe events and things like that. What you want to do is you want to save equipment tickets, and depending on what shop level you are, you want to purchase the highest rarity of gear that you can. So if we have a look here, in terms of gear, up at the higher levels there is Omnipotent Plus and Omnipotent, but if you're below shop level 10, then the highest level is Seismic Plus. If you're even lower than that, then it's Legendary. But if you are up to at least level 4 for Seismic or level 6 for Seismic Plus, what you want to do is you want to save your equipment tickets, and each time you see a Seismic Plus or even Seismic, if you want, gear piece, not only is it good for your heroes and gives them a good boosted stats, but if you use the equipment ticket on them and purchase all the items, this by far levels your shop up very, very, very quickly. Again, these gears, you can sometimes purchase them with gold. They are very expensive. I don't really even recommend that, let alone with gems. It's never worth it with gems. But the equipment tickets, purchase the highest rarity of gear you can. Up to level 10, you can then get Omnipotent, and then onto Omnipotent Plus. So save your equipment tickets for those. Again, the chances of these are very low, but because you don't get that many equipment tickets, unless it's, for example, the event, then you won't need to do it that often. But the shop level bar at the top here shoots up massively when you do this. So basically just use the equipment tickets to purchase high level gear pieces. Now this event that is running just now, which is about to end, Arts Outlet, actually boosts all of the gear in the equipment. So if you are looking to upgrade your equipment shop, then this is the perfect event to do so. This event usually comes around maybe once a month or something like this. So if you want, you can save your equipment tickets for this and save your gold for this, because it can massively make a difference. I'm still max level, but the actual rewards you get as well are very, very good. So yeah, that's for the equipment ticket. For the recruitment, it's a bit difficult because they're all the same price, so it's not really, it's not like purchasing a higher level gets you more levels, a higher rarity, whatever, because they're all the same. So some tips and tricks for this is never use gems for summoning. Only summon with the where is it? The hero dossiers. only summon with the hero dossiers. Don't use gems for summoning. Use gems for refreshes, and for that I would only really recommend doing that via the when the events come around. You can otherwise, but can be a bit costly. But use dossiers, not gems for summoning. And again, don't summon unless you have 5 dossiers, because again, you don't want to be left out with the last item being the one you want and not having a dossier to get it and having to use gems. So save your gems for the refreshes and the events, and use dossiers. And this one, in terms of ranking up quickly, I would only just say, at very early levels, just go for any elites you see. Towards the end, obviously, you can be a bit pickier what you're wanting to build, what you want to upgrade. But this one took a long time. This one I upgraded, got to maximum level last. So don't worry if you're still, going quite slowly with it. Events come around, things like this, so it won't be too long. But yeah, that's all for today. Hopefully that helped. If it did, then please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you have any tips or tricks, or if this did help you. And yeah, cheers. See you in the next one.